got this.
Thank you guys. Introduce myself. Right, cool. I'm Matthew. I'm 39 years old. I'm from the Bay Area, from a place called Castro Valley. That's near Oakland. Opiates are I love opiates. I'm not gonna say I used to love opiates because I'm not stupid. Like, if you stuck something right in front of me, that could be hard not to, because I like the way it makes me feel. But I also know that it ruins my life, you know. So I know I need to be sober and get past it and go on with my life. You know, alcohol and marijuana as well, but opiates for sure. You know, like, really, the YouTube shit doesn't fucking matter. I'm not like fucking. I don't want anybody to think that I think anything more of myself because of any of that. Because that's like, really, I'd prefer not to have any of that in my life, because I'd prefer not to have had to deal with any of that. But at this point, I have dealt with all of it, and so it's my life, and it's happened. And so the only thing I can do is like try to, you know, make it better and improve myself, which was hard to come back here. Because, I mean, for the last 6 months, I've been hiding in my room doing that. And so, like, I don't really want to deal with people. And here is the fucking place where you're really going to deal with people. And so I was like, all right, I got to do it. And so you guys said you'd have me back. And, you know, we've been talking. And I've been slow playing it, man, because I've been scared and didn't, you know, like, fuck, this and that. But really, nothing matters. Like, all that matters is, you know, what I do is take my life and shit. I know I can come off as arrogant at times, or a prick, or a know-it-all, and I don't mean to. Like, there's genuinely some things, you know, like when I talked to a couple people earlier, when it comes to food and stuff, like, I'm fucking crazy. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. It's just I care about food safety and control and stuff, and then I care about, you know, that going right. So anyway, I'm rambling. There's just going to be, you know, little things here and there with all of us, but, you know, as long as we all respect each other and have love for each other in some capacity, and, you know, we all want the same thing, I think, essentially. So let's all work together and get through this shit.
Cool. All right. Well,
we all know you. Come on down.
Oh.
Can we move that table?
That was
there we go.
That was Kirby's fault. It was Kirby. I saw him do it.
So Matthew's back. He left, and you know, you had a relapse involved. You know, how many words would you give yourself?
I mean, yeah, I guess I have to have something. Oh, that wasn't even mine. That's not right. I mean, I did get kicked out. I did get kicked out, and I did leave immediately. And like, yeah, I guess like posting the video thing, if that, I mean, I guess Pat would have to, you know what I mean, what he thinks about that, because apparently,
what
you know, like,
you think?
I did delete it after a few months because I was starting to feel kind of like, maybe that wasn't really something I need to do. You know, I have this love-hate thing with social media.
It's for your clean slate, so you can get a whole new experience.
I don't know what the best should be. I haven't been here in 2 years, so I don't know if things have changed. I mean,
do you want the house to throw some numbers out?
Yeah, let's go around there. And so it actually, Graham's the one I blew up on. You know what I mean? So he was there for it all.
Yeah, I bet I was an instigator in it. So,
but before we have the house vote, let's just get a ballpark number. What you think?
Yeah, what do you think is coming your way?
What do you think is coming your way?
You thought nothing.
Well, no, I thought there was going to be at least something I told you on the car yesterday. But you're throwing the word relapse out there, and I know what that entails. And so that's
let's move the relapse.
Okay, because I didn't relapse until months after.
How many words do you think you would give yourself for a clean slate? Just to have a whole new experience, pass the past, move on.
And it's reflections essay. And it starts tomorrow.
I'd let it start Monday. It's kind of like we do
getting all the logistics here.
I got a week.
Let's just hear like a little bit of like a backstory of what happened, so we can like
Okay.
Get the situation.
Yeah, it was it's just one night we were all getting ready for bed. Everything was about 9:45. I was on the phone with the girl I was dating, and I can be loud at times, so I'm sure I was, loud, and I could tell it annoyed Graham. And Graham had said something about, it's about to be quiet hours, and I was like, yeah, I know. And then I think maybe it annoyed him. But I think we probably, it escalated, and then he turned on the radio really loud. And so I was like, I know you're fucking doing that just to fuck with me. But I flipped out. And then the other guy in the room, Dylan, started calling me certain names that I won't say. Weird stuff. And so, yeah, it escalated. I started yelling, chasing you guys down the hall, I guess, but nothing got physical. And I got kicked out. Instantly, Madison and Woody came and said, you have to leave. So it's okay.
Were there any behaviors or interactions that led up to that? Because plenty of people.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
I did light a cigarette in the kitchen and said, fuck you, I'm not writing the essay. It was like 2,000 word essay. It was you. Oh, yeah. It was you were running the dinner, and it was like it was Madison, Erica, and blah, blah, blah. They pulled me up. One of them pulled me up for something she wasn't even there for. She just overheard, and then I was like, yeah, I flipped out. It was stupid, dude.
So how would you describe yourself in the house prior to your departure?
Like constantly fluctuating between feeling insanely like happy and like everything was great and this is gonna work out to like the next moment fucking like I was just always very tense. I was doing way too much, I was always doing I just came in really hot right away. And I think now with having that experience, then coming back, knowing a lot of the stuff I was going to step into, I think it's just going to be, a lot smoother.
So based on how you were right before you departed, in combination with the behaviors and the actions leading up to it, and all the strikes culminating up to you just heading out, what do you think would be an accurate number to give yourself?
I mean, I'm going back and forth between 7,500 and 10K. Is that low? That's low?
What were some of the things that you said about them online when you left?
Well, I didn't lie. I didn't make anything up. I will say that.
And what was that?
I just talked about my experience in the house and everything that was going on. And
yeah.
There were certain things that I said, I've overheard this about this person. I'm not sure, but that's what I've heard. Anything that I didn't know for a fact. So it wasn't like this smear campaign where I was just coming up with all these lies and terrible things. It was just my honest experience in the house. And I just thought it was beneficial because there was nobody putting that out there before I came here. And so I went into the house without knowing a lot of stuff. Nowadays, there is a lot more transparency online with Graceland. I won't say that. And I feel like I had a lot more, I felt more comfortable coming in this time.
Let's also establish some baseline here. And please, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't hold people accountable when they're coming back for things that they did while they were out.
For sure.
They were not a Graceland resident. They were not bound by structure of the rules. So for him speaking his mind online, that's not something that's strike-worthy or even words-worthy. That's him being a fucking human. So when we're taking that into account, let's just remember that's negligible.
What was it that changed your mind from that opinion of the house to come back in? What got you back in that seat?
Well, first, taking the video down, it was just man, dude, why am I involving myself in this drama and shit? It's stupid. It's not my place. I'm moving on. And then 6 months down the road or 10 months down the road, I just find myself, down and out doing cocaine and fentanyl together. And then I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm already gonna die from fentanyl. This is even riskier.
Right.
So yeah, that's when I reached out to Mason. I was just desperate, and I was looking, online. I saw he was a manager and stuff, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! Mason, you seem like you're doing so great, man." I was not jealous or envy. What's the word? I'm
Envious.
Not envious. No, I respect him. I kind of want what he has.
Admiration.
Yeah, I admire his progress. So yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
what. Yeah,
Keep that in consideration.
And what about maybe this is for when you're on your steps on this point, but apologies to maybe Ryan or Erica for things like that.
Totally. When I did the steps last time and I got to step 9, my sponsor just didn't want me to deal with it in Graceland stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So that would be on your step.
Next, yes.
What was your interaction with Erica and the other females while you were here before?
Well, Eric. So Erica and I, it really like for me, it kind of started the first group I ever came to, and Pat, whoever was up there was going really hard on her, and it was when Pat instantly stopped the group and was like, "Matt, are you okay?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, because I felt like she was being attacked, and so like after that group, we talked and like there was just some type of like connection that like I felt with her, like I felt bad for her, and then she was like telling me it's okay, and so. And then I'd sit there and listen to her sometimes go on and on about stuff. And I didn't really want to, but I was trying to be a friend. And then I felt like she kind of backstabbed me and stuff. And then, I don't know, it was just weird. Mel and I just never got along. I just never felt like she liked me. And I think she didn't. I mean, because I tried, we had check-ins, dude. It was like every fucking day, check in with her. And it was like, just tell her she didn't want to talk to me. So the other girls, Lachlan and I didn't really get into anything too crazy. I feel like I kind of fucked that up early on by saying I knew her and Hayden were doing what they were doing. And so, I mean, I said that 2 weeks in, but yeah. Those were, I'd say Erica and Mel were the two I had the issues with. Who else was there? Jasmine, no issues. Who else?
Maddie.
Oh, Maddie's cool. Yeah. I mean, everybody has their little tips, but Erica and Mel for sure, I'd say were my two. Right? Is there anybody else I'm missing? Oh, Sarah's fucking hilarious, dude. I'm glad she's good. Like, she cares, dude. Yeah, we had our things, but in the end, I realized what?
She'll be here.
Cool. Yep.
Want to hear some feedback from the house? Or I know Adina had her hand up. Actually, we didn't oversee you. Come on, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, since we're not like taking into consideration the video, that his relapse is not to be considered either. right?
Nothing outside of the house.
Okay, so
He was sober when he left.
just kind of erratic, right?
Yeah.
From what I'm gathering.
Lit a cigarette in the kitchen, said I'm not gonna write the fucking essay, and then later yelled at Graham, and the other guy yelled.
Just made quite a few people uncomfortable.
Yeah, oh yeah, they were like freaking out because I was yelling at the top of my lungs, coming down the stairs and shit.
And that's when they kicked you out.
How were your interactions with Madison and Woody in that moment as the managers of the house?
Well, instantly I was like, okay, no problem, and start packing. But then Johnny came up, and that's what set it fucking off. That's when I started yelling at him because he was saying, he was just saying, you're an asshole, you're a loser, you're this and that, and then Woody was trying to get him to go away. Woody was calm, but if I don't know, maybe I snapped at Madison or something. I don't really know too much. I don't really remember too much about interaction with Madison. But I remember Woody being like chill and apologetic, and Johnny fucking, amping it up.
I have a question. So let's just say you were in this couch,
Mhm.
someone else was right here, and they said everything that you said.
Well,
How much words would you want them to do to
the
set them
same thing
free?
I just said. The same thing I just said because because like you said, we're throwing out the relapse in the video.
Okay. G-Man?
So I was just thinking, I'm using Paul as an example, just kind of like, because Paul just even said he wasn't running an essay, he lit a cigarette in the kitchen, and Madison was there. Should have given like 20,000 words instantly.
Yeah, but what's worse than kicked out or?
No, it's not about.
Hold on.
I'm just talking about
Sorry.
just that. I'm not talking about just that alone. If she just said, fuck you, I ain't writing it, and lit a cigarette, shit, her fucker shit would spring and pop out of her head, probably. But that's Madison. I'm just saying that's just what I know.
So are you not just nominating a number of 20,000?
I'm just, that's just for the cigarette, and I'm just getting 20,000.
Okay. Let's hear some
That's
other residents.
what everything else aside.
The house is gonna, okay, anyone else wanna,
Yeah,
Adina?
I mean, what, I think around 25, whatever.
30.
Okay. 25, 30, but like,
Is
the
what
fact that I raised an eyebrow when he said he only got 2,000 words for lighting a cigarette in the house, and I'm not fucking writing that shit.
Then it was 2,000 for what happened during dinner.
I didn't get any words for the cigarette. I was kicked out.
After the cigarette or after the interaction upstairs?
The interaction upstairs was like an hour later, or a couple hours later. So I never got words for the cigarette. I didn't make it to the next day to get words.
Okay.
Okay, pause real quick. If you have your hand up, raise it real high, 25, so the scribe can write it down.
No, more. I'm saying more. I wrote 10K on Preface actually last week. I wrote 10K for calling Madison something. So not even a really bad word. It was just that was 2,500, and then another 5,000 for just talking about something frivolous, and then another 2,500 for.
Well, don't come.
No. I'm just saying, but like, there's gotta be if I got ramifications. Like, I think 25 for getting kicked out is minimum. No matter if you leave, you get kicked out. It's 25. And then 10 for the cigarette thing, and then another 5 on GP.
Oh,
I was gonna say 30,000.
Okay.
Why?
Like he said for the cigarette thing, like easy 20. And then for the incident, like with being like the conflict with the guys or whatever, 10.
Okay. Who's next?
Okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say 15 or 20, just.
For both?
No, 15 or.
Yeah, what up?
What, we're doing one at a time. Can you get this back up?
Yeah. What did you want to see?
The Zoom?
Okay.
Wait, Keegan?
So I heard the word clean slate. So when you say clean slate, are we?
Where's the TV room?
Are we giving this man a clean slate, or are we holding him accountable for?
After he writes his words, the past cannot be used against him. Like it's a clean slate. He's getting a fresh start through the essay. Like Graham wrote an essay, and now he's like got like a new experience here. You know, and
he's got to clean his slate though. Like you got to come in and like.
Yeah, it's too low.
Hold on, Madison. All right, quiet, dude.
Although we need sound.
Can you talk, Madison?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh no, we can't hear. I can't hear anything.
Total audio.
Just unplug the HDMI from the back.
All right. Oh yeah, we can't do that either. Okay.
That's weird.
Can you hear me?
The TV audio is not connected.
Changes everything.
Oh. Is there code? 815. All right, Madison.
I'll turn the mic.
Can you turn off yours?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
No.
Yeah, turn it up.
You gotta turn off your mic.
Who?
There we go.
Okay.
Just keep it on.
Are you good?
So anytime you leave the house in not like a healthy manner, even if you get kicked out or any of that, we got to clean up our side of the street. So when you come back to the house, you write your words, you start off fresh. Like you got to make amends for the way that you left the house. Like Graham's done it, Dara did it. Like that's the way of the house. And Matthew does have a clean slate. It also shows like a willingness to put the house first and, you know, like I said, clean his side of the street.
Fucking Lachlan. Lachlan says I should get 50K.
Hold on, Matthew.
Are you okay? How are you, Matthew?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still kicking a little bit, but I'm fine.
Yeah. Well, nice sweatpants, dude. You're always coming in with some crazy cool sweatpants. No, I think like 25. I mean, yes, you got kicked out. Like you got aggressive with people in the house, like more than like just one offense. Like, and aggressive doesn't mean like you throw hands. It's like getting loud or yelling at people or threatening people. That's one of the few actual written rules we have at Graceland. We don't have a lot of written rules, but that's a big one. And, you know, I I think you're more than capable of being able to handle it and do it. And you'll feel better once you've done it, because then it's like you've made amends for it.
That being said, we have a queue.
So when I came here and I wanted to get help, and then I left in my little Red Ryder wagon in the middle of the night. To come back, I had to do 20,000. So I didn't I just basically they gave me a chance and I dipped, and then to come back into the house when you and Mason picked me up, they made me do 20, and I didn't say fuck off to anyone. I didn't do anything. So based on that and just like the words, I think like between like 30 and 40 is like, I mean, you're lucky. Like Lachlan is right. It should be 50, but that's like softer, clean slate. Like if I had to do 20 just to get back into the house. And when you guys picked me up, you lit a cigarette, you got aggressive, take that in consideration. You know what I mean? Like, and then that's cool that they're squashing everything that, was done on the outside. Like that's dope that you're gonna be back here. So that's what I think, between like 30 and 40.
Xander, oh my gosh, new man. Fucking sick, dude. Fucking sick. I'm so sorry I'm not there. I'm really sick.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, rad.
Is there anyone else?
No.
You ever had a video?
Yeah, I lost it.
Milo?
Yeah, I kind of agree with what everyone else said. You gotta see this as an opportunity to get back. I've seen people come back a few times, and usually it's around that. What do I want to get she get like 35, 40K to come back in?
Which time?
The time I was here when she came back. Yeah, she got like 35, 40K, something like that.
Who did?
Trevor only for 3 days came back and got 25K. Stayed sober the whole time. Only went for 3 days. Got 25K. Walked back in. So I would just I would consider yourself lucky. Like Xander said, it really should be 50, and I'd see like 40K as like that subtraction of 10 or 15K, whatever it is really a gift. You did some stuff. You left some wreckage on your way out. When you leave some wreckage on your way out, you gotta clean it up to be an equal standing with everyone in the house.
It's because Wyatt's mic is.
Yeah, can we turn on Wyatt's mic?
Just mute it.
Yeah, I told him that 3 times already. 35.
That's what
I'm saying. To mute your mic, it's echoing.
Okay, so
37 because the 2 he didn't finish.
he's dead serious.
37.5. Can I say something, please? I meant to say it earlier. Do you have a resentment against me? Because you were like, oh, your dumbass YouTube videos. You're like, I watched your dumbass YouTube videos. And then now it seems like you're
I got a bunch of
serious.
dumbass YouTube videos.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like,
Bro,
because since I came in the house, you seem to be the only person that has an issue. You seem to be the only person, so I'm just trying to ask, is there something you have against me? Because you seem to be the only person that I have had any issue with.
Strike Paul for yelling. Mass just said it.
It's Paul. He's like that to me every fucking morning, okay? I'm just saying, okay? So don't be like, Paul is not, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't take it against me. It's like,
No, man, it's also when, like, as an example, a lot of people come back into the house and then they talk about how the house used to be, or when I was in the house and all this bullshit. Like, be about it, bro. Like, come back in, knock that shit out, and be a new man. Like, it's just work, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know you can do that.
So
Like if you were
what's
here
the
before,
census on it?
Yeah, that's not the issue. It's
Yeah.
just what I just.
we'll handle
Yeah,
that shit.
okay,
You
yeah.
guys will be good.
Well, some people are gonna have an opinion about your YouTube video, dude. It was like not in good taste.
Madison, it's really bad echo.
The echo's fine though. I like hearing myself.
Madison, what's
Oh.
up?
Well, I'm just saying, like, your video was in bad taste, but it's okay. Like, we forgive you. It's like whatever. It's what people do. I mean, 90% of the majority of people are gonna say some whatever, say their opinions and make it seem in a bad taste. It's all good. Like, I don't have any resentment towards you, and I just know that you're a sick, suffering alcoholic like me. And we make mistakes and we say really stupid shit. And maybe that was your truth at that time. And I'm okay with accepting that. But I want it to get squashed here. And like just something I noticed when you guys are like, oh, you should do the 37.5 and everyone's laughing about it. Like, I don't want to laugh about shit. It's like it's this guy's getting words to like help him get back into a sober living to change his life. Okay, like get it kind of funny, like in these moments, let's try to like keep it serious and not make it like that probably doesn't make him feel good laughing at him about like adding a 2.5K. Like it's unnecessary. Be direct with what you guys say for sure. I think he should get that 2.5K, but we don't need to laugh about it. This guy's like just got off a plane, was just in his addiction and is here to get help. I don't want to ever laugh at a newcomer coming in, regardless if they've been here before and if they made like YouTube videos that you guys don't agree with. If anyone has the right to be mad at those videos, it would be like me and Pat and the people he named in the fucking video. I don't give a fuck. It's all right. I don't care. I want to help him. But don't laugh at him.
But I came at Paul.
Yeah, you did, Matthew, and then Paul, you get mad and you match that level, and like we want to help build you up, Paul. To like if someone yells at you, you don't need to yell back. I know it's pressing your buttons, dude, but like let him act out.
I spoke assertively. I didn't think I was yelling. I swear to God, I wasn't trying to yell. But I'll take my strike. I'm sorry.
Steven.
Also, Matthew, what was I going with this? The reason Paul is saying that because you have to be held to the same standard as everybody else has to, you know? And so if you were to only get 10K for coming back to the house when he just got 20 for something, she's written words. Adina, Graham, how many words did you fucking? A lot.
It was 30 or 40 for this time.
So there's like a lot of, by you not taking the amount that is thrown out there, which I think I'm at the number of 37.5, because 25 for coming back, 10 for the cigarette and altercation, and then the 2.5 from the, or 2, whatever it was. And so by you not taking those words, it's going to create resentments with everybody else in the house because it makes you look like you're getting special treatment, you know? Yeah. And you don't want that.
Stephen's family and friends are real words.
Yeah.
Steve didn't go through the house. He's the first one to actually be able to complete friends and family.
He's completed.
Or I mean, he's the first one that's on his. I mean, this guy's been on his way to friends and family for almost a year. Coming in groups, writing words, not even.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know what
yeah,
that
because
is.
he wants to be a part of this, but you know he's sober. He doesn't necessarily need to be in the house. He went to IOP.
Right. And in the way you just conveyed that to me, like I'm not going to come back at you and be like, "Oh, Stephen," you know, like I understand, and I'm not arguing that I shouldn't get any ears scraped by. I'm sorry I came at you that way. It's just kind of been building up now for. Since I just was wondering if there's something
do you
needed to be said.
Do you think you're like a super angry guy?
No, but when it comes to like,
do you think there's like rage deep inside of you that is just fucking?
But my dad, you know, growing up with
because
that,
remember when you popped off? Remember when you yelled and popped off at Zach?
Max.
Or
Max.
Max.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like
yeah,
I feel like you are such a fucking like light, and you're sweet and nice and loving, and your demeanor is that of someone who's like gentle and like likes art and books and like, you know, but I believe like me, there's some kind of rage underneath all of it. I don't know, man. That's just my intuition with you, because I don't know, but because I just saw you, like, don't you think he kind of like he has a temper issue or no? Don't you think he has this issue with his temper? Yes. That's that shit coming out. And that shit, that's what we're here to look at. That part of you that you don't like or want to have sort of, what's up? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I noticed that too, and I had heard a lot prior to you arriving that, you know, you had some altercations with people time and time again, and that was just a little glimpse of how easy it is for that to happen. And I did say 25, but I didn't realize that 25,000 was standard coming back. I think anywhere from 35 to 40, at least, like, to show that you really want to be here, and you know that you're not just showing up and trying to kick your feet up, because I'm already kind of like, damn, what's this gonna be like? Are you gonna be raising hell every day? There's already plenty of testosterone in here. It's just your willingness and honestly just to make us comfortable that you really do want to be here. You're not playing no fucking games, you know? Like,
yeah, you're not just here to kind of
skate by.
Just get a little fucking have another story to tell for YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where's your
Why
head
don't you just
at?
let me deep clean the kitchen and all the fridges?
The house is doing that. They put the whole Monday. They had the whole fridge removed and they cleaned everything inside. So the house is on.
I mean,
fire.
yeah, but hold on. I mean, so what are we talking about? 40 grand?
35, yeah.
35 grand.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
I like that
nothing.
number.
35, that's chill. She just wrote 50.
60.
She just wrote 60, bro. Like, look at her. She just wrote 60. So we got 35. That's chill, right? Does everyone agree with that? Cool. Let's move on.
All right.
Monday.
Congrats, Matthew.
Monday.
I'm really glad you're back.
Okay.
You got all is forgiven. From my end. I'm just like, serious. This guy fucking, yeah. It's like kind of hard out there. I'm taking pain.
You got it.
Oh, you want to do more? Let's run.
No, I just think like even like coming in right now and saying like, oh, I clean the fridges, and then Mason said like they do this all the time. He's like, you know, like that's why like I said, just like humble yourself.
Yeah,
Like, this isn't gonna be a whole different experience this time around.
Thank you.
Like just like breathe. We got your back at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just flow in this house.
Yeah.
The way
Have you
you
ever
brought
had-
it for me, you know. I didn't even speak about any words or anything.
Bro, that was so, you just noticed the character. You just noticed a little.
You're right. I know.
Love it. Thank you so much, Matthew. That's huge for Matthew. Just to say, you're right, I got it. Like, that's a big deal, guys. That right there, the ability to say, yeah, I got it when it's your turn is going to save your life, you know, rather than getting defensive and letting your ego sort of just say, no, I'm yeah, but I do all these other good things, you know. It's not what we're looking at. We're looking at one little chink in the armor.
And like I understand you're like kicking right now, but like they said, just Monday, just chill till Monday, dude. You know, take some naps. Sit, you know, you got some grace in the end of the day. It's not how I used to be back then. You probably would have got like 75K for coming back last, you know, the time you were here. So,
bro, this guy should have a fucking 100 grand.
Yeah, so just
he did the most dirt anyone's ever done after leaving his house.
Yeah, just
he was like an enemy to this house. Should have 100K.
But 35K is gonna set us straight.
I'll run. I'm cool with that. As long as you guys are cool with that.